Jobber Nation, welcome to an at-home episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR, here with Sir Wilkins and Mrblacc here. Before we do get started, we do know that everyone is probably watching AEW as we speak, so we will talk about some things here and there as time does go by. But I do want to start off by personally, from the three of us, thanking Dr. D for this past weekend at Blerdcon, to be a part of his dream panel. It was an experience, but it definitely showed us that all the hard work we've been going through, that we've done, that people have been supportive of us and have been along the journey along with us. So it was a really great and insightful thing to see. I guess we can talk a little bit about y'all's experiences. This was y'all's first time at Blerdcon. So like I went last year for the first time. I tested the waters. And then this year was y'all's first time. So what was some high points? What were some things that you guys enjoyed about Blerdcon this year?
I enjoyed the costumes.
What was your favorite one that you saw?
It was which one was the Mega Man one? Remember how I popped for that dude with the Mega Man costume? I was like, Mega Man, come over here, Mega Man.
It was like a child, like when they wait for the Disney parade.
Yeah.
They'd be like, come here. Like that's exactly how you were.
Now that one was hard. There was some the power line from Goofy.
Mm-hmm.
That one was dope. You still gotta watch the Hulu episode, the fake documentary on it.
That was the picture of the Mega Man.
We got to meet the Yellow Ranger. Shout out to Vaughn for being in the building, for supporting. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that was. I'm trying to think what other like dope costumes that we popped for, or that we was like, oh shit. But yeah, meeting the Yellow Ranger was pretty cool. Like I was like, oh, hey girl.
Lafayette, Indiana, in the building.
Oh.
I don't know what Indiana is, what Lafayette, Indiana is, but shout out to you, Robert Brown.
Good evening, Robert Brown from Lafayette, Indiana. Oh, no, Uncle Ruckus was definitely...
Oh, yes, there was somebody with an Uncle Ruckus costume. Fire.
Top tier. Like, thought about that from, like, last year.
Yeah, there was the Black Panther Deadpool cosplayer, too. That was good. It was a beautiful thing. What had me was when you told me that it was 24 hours for 3 days straight.
Yeah, so what a lot of people don't realize, so like anyone that's listening and have never like heard about Blerdcon, highly recommend it if you are a person of color that is into like the anime, the comics, video games, all of that. That community was definitely live and in color at Blerdcon. So no, what I was telling them was like it starts off Friday is the kickoff, and then it goes 24 hours until Sunday afternoon. So like you can be in the hotel at like 3 a.m. playing video games with someone, or the party that was there Saturday night. Like it is definitely like an experience. Those that are on the live feed, if you don't mind putting your names next to your comments so we know who you are, so we don't know like we're not confused. But I have a feeling that could be Izzy, but I'm not sure. But Mrblacc, what was your experience of Blerdcon this year?
It was cool. It was a cool experience.
Just cool, like, and then how about cool. You? How did you feel being a part of a panel?
I mean, it come with the territory. What do I expect? Anything less from us?
You never know, but
listen. I dream big out the three of y'all, so I already dreamt this already. So I already knew that this was going to happen. So
good brother from the West Coast, Josiah said, "Would y'all go dressed up next time?" So the cosplay thing's not really my thing, so I probably wouldn't. But it was unfortunate because Sir Wilkins did have a costume.
And it didn't come through.
It just didn't come here in time.
I'm tight. It's all good though. I wear it for. I might go to Comic-Con this year and I wear it there. It was a good time. But
like if you are into like once again like anything considered nerdy, like Blerdcon is definitely that, and it is probably a lot of different other conventions in your city that could be closer to you that you may not even know. So I would totally just research and look up, because these are going to be the dope places where you meet people from all over the country. So
Chisel Adonis was in the building. It was dope to see him.
He was.
Yo, you know what was crazy was the live DJ party.
Yo, that before we left.
Yeah, that shit was lit. That shit was like.
Because you never think like nerds, like you think of nerds, you don't think they like turn up. Yo, there was a whole bottle of like Patron in the middle of the dance floor.
Yeah,
I don't kind of nerds that how that like I don't kind of nerds that you've been around, you know. But this ain't nothing new. Like niggas turn up. They have the best parties, by the way. The safest too.
Yeah, no, I never done that, but
that's because you know we hang out with Harlem niggas.
Okay.
Hey yo,
I'm only going to a club now unless I'm getting bottles
at
this point in my life.
Hey yo, man, man. Like you went to school with niggas that who make fun of nerds for being smart and educated. Hey yo, you mad smart, man. Hey yo, man, what the fuck's wrong with you being smart?
No, not really. Like I feel like everybody that went to high school was pretty okay. But you know what? Actually, Jay did go to high school with me, and he's like that. So it makes sense.
Jay Quest?
Sorry.
Yeah.
You dead ass.
He was the year right under me. So like him and his crew, they some niggas. So
Jay Quest still acts like a nigga.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like it was always that like this nigga in his bucket hat is so stupid.
So what do you think about this MJF and Adam Cole thing? As we're watching, as we're talking and watching this.
I said the same thing last year. It's the same exact last week. It's the same exact recycled storyline. And guess what? It's working because both of y'all are obviously reacting and happy about it. This man does the same shit for every feud, and people react to it like it's like it's sliced bread each and every time.
Who did he tag with last year?
They weren't in it.
You forget Jericho? It's the same storyline, recycled.
Oh, Adam Cole wasn't in it.
It's the same storyline. He did the same thing with Jericho. He had a musical number. He did all his backstage vignettes. And then what happened? Oh, I was going to betray you. I was going to betray you too. And next thing you know, what happened? MJF does exactly what he said he's going to do. It's the same
what if this is the time that it doesn't and they end up being tag team champions? Then what?
It's the same thing. Because eventually he's going to betray him. Because guess what? It makes no sense for them to be together. No sense. This is literally just a filler episode for MJF. That's it. This shit is recycled. It's like literally you just did this. Your all your storylines literally recycled. And MJF be proving y'all his point. He does the basic shit. No matter what he does, y'all gotta cheer for him. So this shit is like, I get it. It's entertaining. Cool. Everything recycled. But this shit is the same thing he did with Jericho. You need to step your game up, MJF. You do the same repetitive storylines.
Jericho didn't have a title at the time, right? No,
because if this was around the same time, then
I think Moxley had the title.
Yeah,
but you know what it is. Yeah, my brother is right about it. It is entertaining. Like I enjoy it. It's cute. I think it diminishes MJF. It doesn't bring him seem like a main eventer.
The focus isn't the belt.
Yeah, and it's interesting because. And it's a segue to something else because I read something about it. They have 2 pay-per-views coming up.
Back to back?
Yeah. And did they announce a match for the pay-per-views yet?
No matches have been announced.
Okay.
Right. For neither pay-per-view.
So, give or take, it's like 6 more weeks, right?
Let's see.
Wimbledon
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So UK is 6 weeks. Chicago is 7.
So I'll give it another week, or like another 2 weeks before they actually need to announce something. Now, The reason why I mention this because I want to segue into what I read earlier is WB11 Warner Brothers. I said WB11 like back in the day, right?
I was like WBLS,
with the
that's
Steve
behind
Harvey
me.
show. They said, and I want you guys to talk about this. They mentioned that they want a pay-per-view every month now. What do you guys think about that?
That's not surprising. It's not. Because
go ahead, finish what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I'm not surprised. Like at the end of the day, HBO Max, like this is like the fifth time the HBO app have rebranded. So they need something to put it on there, and then looking at the WWE formula, WWE presented a formula to all these networks what to do with live television, especially with live wrestling. Hey, you put on pay-per-view every month, blah 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 blah. They're just copying the formula. But the thing about Tony Khan is he's just so happy and go lucky that to prove everyone wrong. Hey, AEW expanding and growing, not realizing that not everything you need to take right now, Tony. Not everything, because you could barely survive of having so many pay-per-views back to back. WWE couldn't handle it. Tony Khan, you don't do a great job keeping up with your storylines already. Like I swear, like I feel like Tony Khan took the PG era of WWE and just make it bloodier. The storylines are very repetitive. Tony, what are you doing? It's just, I get it. It's good to have all these cash. It's good to have all this money circling. Great, I get that. But at some point, you need a plan. You need a plan. You really need a plan. Because every time, like, you can barely even handle Battle of the Belts consistently.
Bro, speaking about that, did y'all know that shit is this Saturday?
Where?
Battle of the Belts is, so they have Collision is this Saturday, and following Collision is Battle of the Belts, and they had just announced that tonight on Dynamite, and I was like, what?
Well, I also think that it's so. Fan mentioned this. It was a good point. He said it's very smart. It eliminates the 10-hour pay-per-views.
But will it though?
We'll see.
Because I don't think it will. And I think that will be even more of the problem, is that they'll continue, like they already don't do a good track record in keeping storylines for a period of time. So the turnover is going to always, I feel like it'll be like 52 pickup, where now you're struggling to get all the cards together for it to make sense. And then when you have all these, and then you still have ROH that you still got to do shows for. You still have, now you have Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, like, so.
You know what's crazy?
Unless you're gonna do a pay-per-view on like a Thursday night, I don't know how this even would make any type of sense for them.
You know what's crazy? I think Warner Brothers is just trying to rape them. It's trying to cash out, get as much content they can get out of. My brother mentioned the app. Let's say, for instance, they start putting the AEW content on the app. More content, right? Automatic content, all the automatic way to get stuff. Mm-hmm. And you give them about 3 more years of a contract, and then you kick them off. And then in due time, you own the stuff for a while.
So basically, they basically gonna pull a TNT with ECW, and we're gonna basically feel out how wrestling is, and when WWE's open up, we're gonna fire y'all.
So that might be a way of what they're trying to do, of just trying to like capitalize on the live action that they got, because Warner Bros., from what I'm hearing, is struggling right now. They rebranded the app. They want the app to be something different. They are struggling. So we'll see. We'll see what they do.
It's weird that, and then you have to remember, like, even though they had got the additional Saturday, like, any of their deals did not get extended. Like, whatever the parameters of when that ends from the beginning is when that still is ending. So they're trying to figure out a way for when they do renegotiate that's included in that, and then that's a mandatory thing. They already gonna be competing like what fall sports is about to start up again. Your Saturday nights, and then when WWE has a pay-per-view.
Oh, because WWE is officially moving to Saturdays. Like that's a done.
Well,
deal
yeah,
now.
that was Nick Khan's idea. Actually.
Yeah, that's what I read too.
So, which essentially, like, as someone that goes to shows quite often, the Saturday is so much better because then I can still come back the next day. I don't have to be somewhere for I don't have to get that Monday morning airport rush back to wherever I gotta go. Like, I can have the leeway of leaving Saturday, leaving Sunday, or leaving Monday. Like, it's just, as the fan experience, the Saturday nights are better.
But it's actually a good match. Like Ruby Soho versus Sky.
Well, they're saying so the finals. That's why low-key Collision, maybe must see this week because they have the finals of both the Owen Hart tournament. So it's Ricky Starks versus CM Punk, and then they'll have, I believe, the winner of this going against Athena. So I have a question for y'all. How are you going to Collision this Friday? No, I am not. No.
Where's Collision at?
I don't know, but Tony Khan does not get my dollars anymore. But Collision actually is in Connecticut the same day as Jobbertears.
Yo, you need to stop fronting like you ain't give him your money when CM Punk came back.
No, I never said that. But I never said that.
But you will give him your money at the right time.
For when it really matters. To me, yeah. I don't have no real reason to go to Collision, but the show, I watch it at home because actually it's going to be really good. But my question to you guys is, who do you think will win, CM Punk or Ricky Starks, the Owen Hart tournament?
Nigga, it's going to be CM Punk.
But is that the right move?
No, it's not the right move to do. It's not the right move to do at all. But I hope I'm wrong.
At some point, you got to put away that old school mic stand because it's just like a gas guzzler.
What do you mean?
Like, CM Punk is cool and all, but he's not the right person to win it. What does that do for the company? Nothing.
What does that do for CM Punk?
Nothing.
Well, nothing. I mean,
nothing.
So that does nothing for CM Punk. CM Punk doesn't need it.
Like, CM Punk wins, what he gonna do? Oh yeah, he might do like he might do a pose where he gonna put it in the refrigerator or something like that. Hey guys, I won it. And follow week, we'll cut a promo. He's gonna shoot a shot to the lead, and after that make a joke, and after that have the old internet talking. And Ricky Starks, what he does again, he's gonna feud with someone else, make someone else look good.
I'm telling y'all, if Ricky Starks does not win this tournament, baby, they don't give a fuck about him. I already know they don't really give a fuck about him, but then they really don't give a fuck about him because why would he do that?
Cody guy. He's a Cody guy.
We
talked about this last week.
He was at Brandy's 40th birthday.
Yes, he's a Cody guy. Unless I'm wrong, but the streets been telling me because at the end of the day, he's a Cody guy. And wrestlers, everybody in this industry is petty and haters, like I mentioned last time. So, what are you going to see? Like, how many times has Vince done some petty shit?
I mean, I lost count.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if Tony does the same thing.
So, it just proved everyone right. Tony's a punk. Because this company, this man held you up for months, had an injury, gave him a whole show. You gotta basically be like a kindergarten teacher. Hey, you gotta be on this end arena, gotta be over here, and then you're gonna reward him with this damn trophy and tournament. Why? You did all of this, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna reward you.
Well, I mean,
hey,
him
you know
coming
what?
back as a reward.
Some people might say, hey man, WWE is the same exact thing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah and no, because a lot of these incidents that people that WWE let slide, they happen outside the company. You never hear people saying that they embarrassed Vince and survived the next day. Never.
Bro, Titus O'Neil barely touched Vince.
He did a.
And he was joking. He said, "Hold on, let the lady go through." He went crazy. Suspended him for mad long. Embarrassed him with the Greatest Royal Rumble. We're playing that. Everything. You made money by embarrassing him, and then you know what you do? Man, I feel bad, man. You need to wrestle, become an ambassador.
But listen, my man.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I was about to be like,
I'll take it.
That type of job security is a little different.
But you see, Vince made right by him.
Yeah, I was about to say he right that wrong, because when he knew he fucked up, he knew he fucked up. So
he did right by him. Yes, he did low key like Titus. Don't understand the branding of it. That's cool and all, but then he gave him a cushy job that he's ever gonna have the rest of his life. Where he don't take that much bug, see his kid. Cool. I understand that Vince rewrote his wrong, but now Tony, you really gonna reward CM Punk? He be ready to be on Bret Hart's dick, riding like a rodeo. Oh, let me do a match just like Bret Hart. Let me do a post like Bret Hart. Dick riding that nigga. You gonna give him this? Tony, you give him this? You're pussy.
I've been said that. Our friend from Indiana, Robert Brown, that's on the YouTube, had asked, who do we think is going to be the 5th member of each team for Blood and Guts? So if everyone knows, Blood and Guts will be next Wednesday at the TD Garden in Boston. But it'll be their first time at the TD Garden, and they're going to be having the main event, Blood and Guts, which is their version of War Games. Mm-hmm. But who do you guys think will be each team? They're going to announce it, so we will probably know by the time we do finish recording. Well, who do you guys think?
Who do you think, Mr. Black?
There's going to be, for the elite, it's going to be Kenny Omega's boyfriend.
Dakota?
Kenny Omega's boyfriend.
The golden lover guy.
Ibushi?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
I fucking almost spit out this whole Arizona iced tea. You're an idiot.
That's his boyfriend. They be kissing. You don't know that?
I know.
They don't be kissing.
I met them when they were still golden lovers. I met Tony. I met Kenny when he was still doing Golden Lovers with Old Boy, and they was together. So.
Oh wait, hold up. Let me go on Reddit real quick. Keep talking.
Oh shit, that was so funny. He said boyfriend. I was like, what?
Yeah, boyfriend. And the other side, I won't be surprised by Chris Heroes.
Oh, you talking about Thickums from NXT?
Chris Heroes? Come on, son.
Say that was a rumor floating around that they was gonna get him, but I was just like, why?
Yeah, why?
Someone said the 4th person for the Black Blue Power Club should be Punk. No. Stop rewarding him. And then he was trying to get in the match. How you trying to get in a match? No one likes you, Punk. No one likes you.
Listen, when he burnt that bridge low key with Mox, because I really didn't think it was gonna be that wild, but then when Moxie got on his wife's podcast, when he got on Renee's podcast, and low key shaded him, but didn't really shade him, I said, oh, that nigga don't fuck with him no more. So there's nothing that he's gonna be willing to do. Yeah, that's. Yo, look at Kenny's curls.
Man, look at him. Get his meat hard.
Oh, whoa.
I told you. That's his boyfriend.
Is that a part of? Are they gonna kiss next Friday?
Yes.
Next Wednesday?
Yes. Yo, if they kiss, he come out bisexual. Man,
all right. If they kiss,
bigger than Billy and Chuck.
If they kiss, we all gotta go on live and take a shot.
That's fine because I know I'm right. I know.
Yeah, I gotta get ready. If next week they kiss in the middle of one of them rings, you hear it first. We will take a shot. So get your little
yo, and watch the internet is gonna be like, oh, that's not gay. He ain't bisexual. It's wrestling. He's playing a character that's bisexual. All right. Okay.
Listen, Kenny's fluid.
So that's what. So let me guess. That's what y'all wrestlers call it, fluid.
No, it's an actual thing.
No, that's actually what people call it.
That's what actually people call it. It's being called fluid.
Listen, I'm old school. It's bisexual.
It's not the same thing, but okay.
What's the difference then?
I don't know. I am not educated enough to.
He's not in that. He's not in that community, so he don't know.
I'm not educated enough to give you a proper definition of
non-cancellation.
Let's look it up.
Non-cancellation definition.
It's the same, like, to me, it's the same thing. I'm not disrespecting you. Oh, you like both? All right, cool, whatever. And now there's a third one, like I know there's queer. Isn't like queer the same thing? No, it means like how that you're questioning, like you still question your sexuality. Man, you're experimenting.
There's just so many different terms, so that's just really what it is.
No, we're gonna look it up together, guys. So we need to educate ourselves.
Oh shit! 123_freak has just entered the chat.
Yeah.
The fucking name gets me every week.
It's like a team. 123 freak.
No, that's what he said. Oh. Wait,
what is sexual?
Wait, hold on. Can you scroll back up? Because why were they Asian?
What is sexual fluidity? Sexual fluidity, like the term, might hint at refers to a person's sexual preference being flexible. Many people tend to identify with one particular type of sexual orientation. For instance, someone might identify as heterosexual, bisexual, pansexual, asexual, gay, etc. However, people who identify as sexually fluid don't commit to a particular sexual orientation or identify. They don't ascribe to any of these labels. If you think you are sexually fluid, you should know you are not alone. In a 2015 study, 64% of women and 52% of men reported their sexual orientation was fluid. Sexual fluidity means you have no particular sexual orientation and it can change over time.
So does that mean like they fucking and sucking men and women?
You're bisexual.
No, it's not the same thing. You guys need to stop being.
No, I was really asking.
Are we being ignorant?
No. What it means is that yes, the like from what we're used to, it means bi. But what they're trying to say is that at the moment, I only like men. At the moment, I only like women. So it's like water coming in and out of a pipe. It's pause.
No, so they choosing who they want to suck and fuck.
Yeah, but the thing about it, at the moment, I'm not gay. At the moment, I am gay.
Now you see.
Oh, so is it like an on and off switch?
I guess, but we're gonna move.
Well, we're gonna move on. Yeah, this ain't for
me.
I
don't want to offend anybody, and the next thing you know, they pull this.
You almost called me ignorant, and I was just trying to ask a question. So I don't want to talk about this no more.
My thing is that I'm like,
we're done.
No, I'm not saying nothing else. I'm just saying this. At this point,
no, we're not talking about it. No, we're not going to talk about it. No.
Wait, but he could be saying something completely different.
No.
I was going to say that at this point, like for that community to actually have people to understand them, they need to actually go out.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm giving them credit by saying that they should go out there.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't want to talk about it. Because
y'all niggas get scared for asking questions and canceled.
No, because people get too sensitive about
by inviting people.
Let's move on.
I was just asking who's going to be the fifth person.
Yeah, we're asking questions, making sure like, hey, you know what, for that
community. The fifth person, I think it might be Kota Ibushi. I read that my brother said it will be Kota Ibushi. Because as you can see,
all right, so I'm cutting that whole part out then. So just
can you just answer the question that I had?
Yeah, my brother said Kota Ibushi. I think it's the same person too.
And it's a whole nother team.
It's a whole other team. Yeah. So now. The other team, I really don't know who's going to be doing that. I think about another Japanese cat.
So you don't think it'll be Jericho?
No. It would be cool if it was CM Punk.
No, that wouldn't make no sense.
Yes, it would.
It would not.
CM Punk just pop out like
he don't got no beef with anybody. He don't got no beef with anybody in that situation. That don't make no sense.
CM Punk invasion.
A-Steph, Coda the Bee, and Fight Forever. But baby, you may be waiting for that for another year. Who knows?
No, it shouldn't be that long because it'll be like a downloadable thing.
Oh, okay. If it's that, then that's different.
That's probably what it
Yo,
would be.
This Nick Wayne kid, who is he?
What do you mean?
Because they say he's third generation. So who's his father?
John Wayne?
No.
Let me look him up.
Because he's going against Shane Strickland. Because he had a contract, but he had to turn 18 before he could actually wrestle.
I heard of him from that. I know he was third generation.
But that's what I feel like they said.
Supposedly he's nice as fuck. His father is the late Buddy Wayne, who was a mainstay in the Northwest independent scene.
Oh, okay. So his pop-up was on the Indies up in Seattle.
His father was highly respected as a great worker who likely would have gotten past enhancement talent and national promotion if not for his distinct lack of height. Oh. Nick is 6'1", so he's not too short.
Yeah, I was about to say, because him and Shane is almost looking eye to eye a little bit.
Yeah. So she's not short. Yeah, so he's like, supposedly he's like that guy. His videos have been super impressive. And shout out to Nick Khan for not Nick Khan, Tony Khan for putting him on.
Okay.
He can wrestle. I'm watching right now. Robert said, "Yo, Wilkins, is you a 90s ECW fan?" I'll be honest with you, bro. Not really. I'm a WCW guy.
I'm probably more of an ECW fan than he is.
Yeah.
Oh, his dad trained Darby Allin. Okay. That's why Darby came out with him. Okay, that makes sense.
Mr. 340.
Laurent 340.
He's actually good. He's putting on a little. Oh, that messed up. He messed up on that one. Okay.
I'm dead. What else can we talk about real quick? As we are kind of watching AEW Dynamite. This past Friday was the Tribal Chiefs trial.
Was perfection.
Here at the Madison Square Garden, at the Mecca Madison Square Garden. And 40 minutes of just pure, you're locked into what's going on. And it just seems that, so the rumor is that SummerSlam is going to be the end game for the Bloodline storyline. So what are your guys' thoughts on the soon ending of the biggest, best storyline in the last 10, 15 years? Some say 20.
Past 30, but anyway.
Now that's a stretch. Don't do that.
To answer your question, is it SummerSlam where it started?
When did Roman win that belt 3 years ago?
Or no, I think that's when he came back in the Thunderdome. Wasn't it SummerSlam he came back in the Thunderdome?
Let's see. I don't know. Thunderdome is like such a like. But Roman Reigns, let's look. But continue.
It's August 2020. Vaughn said
okay,
August
so then
2020.
So then yeah, SummerSlam 3 years ago.
Yeah. So this makes perfect sense. Did y'all see Godfather?
No.
Not in a very, very, very long time.
So if you watch Godfather 1, they end the movie with a christening and a death. So it was a Payback 2020. No, it said it was. He officially turned heel in 2020. They're saying.
Okay, well, regardless, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Now we're at the almost end point. How do you feel?
So it makes perfect sense because it will be the death of the storyline, but also the birth of something else. So, and not something else, we don't know what it is, but it's the death of it, and it's on the anniversary of when he went heel. So it's very like epic, very symbolic. So it's a perfect way to end the Bloodline storyline during SummerSlam.
Okay, Mr. Black, your thoughts on the soon coming end of the Bloodline storyline?
It's not done. They're just going for a side quest. That's it. They're gonna stop it for a little bit, come and come right back around. Let this thing marinate because they got to go right back to WrestleMania again. That's when they're gonna pick back up, and that's where the money gonna come from. So it's not done. It might veer off to like a spinoff, yeah, but it's not done.
So where do the Usos go, and where does Roman go? Like, what are your thoughts? Like, who do you think will they be feuding with next?
Cody got to finish the story, so we all know where that's going.
That got another few months. We ain't got to worry about that.
That's gonna thing this thing. Roman's gonna take some time off. We all know that. Gonna fill some commercials, and the Usos go back to the tag team division. Like nothing happened. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be crazy because it's gonna be like 3 years of all this shit, and then like, okay.
Nigga said they're gonna Thanos everyone.
Yeah,
and we're just gonna go back.
Not the past 3 years are the most dominant group in all sports entertainment. There's gonna, whoops, game over. I think that's what's gonna be. Where it's gonna go back to their regular lives. He takes some time off, and that's it.
Robert Brown says probably go with Jay to win the title at SummerSlam and have him drop it to Roman the following month.
That would be very ballsy, but I
would honestly go. I'm not gonna hold you. I would go next day. I would go whatever that next SmackDown would be. If they were to go that route, because in all honesty, now thinking about even now Survivor Series that they now announced will be at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, they have the opportunity to do Seth versus Roman again the right way.
Yeah,
and that kind of finishes their story, and that I think will be very interesting to see.
Seth been talking real spicy. Speaking of Seth, like. That man has been the straight, like, shooting at Roman. I don't even know how real it is, how real that is not. Because it's like, damn, you just keep talking spicy about your mans.
Right. Robert Brown asks, who do y'all think Paul Heyman should manage after Roman Reigns?
We all said it before, Solo.
That would be perfect.
But if there was somebody else, I would actually go with Austin Theory. And I say Austin because as everyone, talks and, he has all the right pieces. I just don't know if he has the person behind him to help him find that piece that he's missing. And actually, I think Paul may actually help.
I wouldn't be mad about that one. I would not be mad about that one. But 1, 2, 3 freak, I'm with him when he's and I would say Braun.
Oh, I could go Braun too. He actually lost last night on NXT to Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov will face Carmelo Hayes at the Great American Bash the day after Jobberslam. So make sure to RSVP.
Yeah.
But Braun's not a bad idea. And I think now that he's kind of been on that losing streak down there, like now is the time to kind of scoop him up and pull him up.
Yeah, Braun's done in NXT.
Yeah.
Braun is just chilling.
He just waits.
I don't know about that. Yo, how you say that nobody watched NXT, but you named somebody off of NXT? Make it make sense.
What happened?
Oh no, he was saying that nobody. I watch it. I've gone.
Yeah,
I
I don't know about
watch.
you. Like, how the hell that
I prefer
you name
it.
someone for NXT and talk about how that no one watches it? You sound dumb. Worry about you, sir, not the next man.
Yo,
Because yeah, I think even next week, Dominic. Now that Robert Brown mentioned Dominic's actually facing Wesley next week for the North American title. So how interesting is that?
this Nick Wayne is killing.
This nigga watching this damn match.
This dude Nick Wayne is busting some ass, and Braun is done. Braun needs to leave. Like, there's no need for him to be in NXT. But they probably try to find. Oh my God!
What?
Swerve is out here doing his thing.
Whoop-de-doo.
I feel like Top Dollar get a new gear.
Oh, what kind of gear is he getting now?
Matching gear.
What? What does that mean?
Y'all didn't see his gear from last week against LA Light?
No.
Yeah, it was matching. It had no dollar sign. It was one it was black and white. It was good.
So wait, how did it look? Wait, are you able to pull it up? It's like
it's on YouTube. It's the LA Knight thing.
Because all I saw was LA Knight in the Timbs, and I popped. So I was just like, that's all I needed to see.
Yo, y'all niggas in the bar for Timbs for white people so low. White person wearing Timbs, y'all go crazy. You wearing Timbs? I'm in the bar so low for them.
No, I think I liked it because it was in New York.
And it makes him relatable, and he's already over, so.
That's what I did.
Like a white person could be a whole race. If they wear Timbs, it's okay.
Nick Wayne lost his first match. It wasn't, but I'll give it. It wasn't a squash.
His first match was against the former AEW Tag Team Champion.
It did set up. It's gonna set up Darby. It's gonna set up Darby and Swerve or something later on.
Oh, I found Lance Archer. I didn't know he was still high.
Yo, Lance Archer still wrestles?
Yeah, but he's, I think, been wrestling more in like New Japan and stuff. Actually.
Oh yeah, right here.
That's wild. Monday Night Raw. What did you guys think about hearing the potential argument held backstage between Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Sami in the Judgment Day?
It happens. That's one of those things where it's like, it's part of the business. And it's egos, it's people getting in their feelings about shit. Shit didn't go the right way. Yo, Dr. D, what up, baby? Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
D,
you.
But I think it's just part of the game. You know what I mean? Like, it's just motherfuckers be in their feelings about stuff. Shit didn't go the right way. You're talking about guys who are phenomenal workers who are borderline perfectionists. So they probably felt the type of way. But if Vince wasn't there, that wouldn't happen.
Man, you don't think that this is Vince trying to stay relevant? Like at the end of the day, it's just like you need somebody just like, cause think about it. If Vince makes no changes, we're not talking about Vince. And the one thing that I learned about Virgos, they want to be like, they're acting like that. Oh, I don't want no attention, but they want their attention. He want to feel like people talk about him. So I think that Vince purposely do shit so you keep people relevant in people's mind. Because he understands that they don't want him backstage, but I'll make you feel my presence with me without me being there. So let me fuck up shit on purposely to remind you who's the boss. So I think that this is Vince letting people know that I'm still in charge. Personally.
Don Callis looks like a supervillain.
It's just hilarious how this nigga used to have hair. Like, long, luxurious hair, bro. Like,
He looked better without hair, though.
Right. Because he looks so, like, he doesn't, that, it don't even, it look like two different people.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 Freak. It's a wild name. They're too vetted to be arguing over spots. You're 100% right. They should not be arguing over spots. Shit happens. Shit doesn't go the right way. Like, especially like who's like everybody on there except for Dom and Ray. You have Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn. Y'all arguing over spots? Y'all been in business for how many years?
They was. They might have. Who knows? I didn't think that was wrong with it.
Huh? Like, question. Why is this a big deal? It's just like how that. It's just like they're arguing about a spot, and some people are like, oh, just arguing about a spot. Nobody will look dumb on television, regardless what it is, though. So I understand what everyone's saying is dumb spot, but like, yo, when you have a spot in mind, you fuck it up. That shit is embarrassing. So I can see why, like, this is like, at the end of the day, it's an art to them. So then, like, you a wrestler, I'm a referee. Come on, just say that, oh, is this spot not the big deal? It is a big deal. Because I don't want to look dumb on screen.
But the thing about
it's frustrating.
Because it happens, though.
It happens, but guess what? You know why it's news? Because somebody's making a big deal. I don't see a big deal about this. Did anyone got hurt from it? No. They probably laughed it off and had some beers or probably smoked some weed out.
Oh, it's Neville. I would have definitely not thought of that. But I actually like him with Don Callis, though.
It's Neville?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Blackpool Combat Club.
But I like, okay, well, I found...
Yo, Kenny's be getting fucked up every week, son.
And he know he can't really afford to get fucked up like that. So I don't know why he did.
Like, he just be getting, like...
That shit annoys me.
Every week, he's getting his ass beat.
This nigga leather jacket is A1.
His leather jacket is trash.
No, it's not. It fits him.
That's just from 1996.
It fits the badass... What the hell? It fits the badass Asian look.
The badass, I guess.
What is Don Callis doing?
Why are they doing this to Kenny?
Because you got to make Kenny look weak so that when his homeboy come, it'll be the biggest pop.
It really needs to be Kota Ibushi. Like my brother said, it needs to be Kenny's lover. Like, there's no other way that we can do this if it's not Kenny's lover. Like everybody who's listening right now, we are watching the last few minutes of AEW Dynamite right now.
Yeah, we'll wrap up after.
Yeah,
we find out
who the fifth member is gonna be.
Oh, they trying to put a chair on Kenny. Oh, still wallet.
If Kota Ibushi don't come out right now, boy.
Man, them work visas is a thing.
Tony got the money, bro.
Because I had to just realize they were still in Canada. I was like, where are they? Wait, oh man, the lights out shit. My man has a whole video package.
I'm all for this. Come on, son. Who's coming?
Yeah.
I'm a little delayed from you guys.
Oh, okay. I was about to say it's who everybody
it's Kota?
Yeah. Oh, now they're the Golden Elite.
Oh, because they did a fusion. They did a fusion dance.
You got the Elite and the Golden Lovers.
So Kota didn't come?
No, because he probably can't get into Canada. He may not be able to get into Canada. You think they got enough to get a work visa for Canada and the U.S.? You got to pick your battles.
Yo.
That's why they did the video package.
Yo, how do they be kicking like that? Their jeans be so tight.
Got real stretchy material. I'm gonna need Moxley to take that vacation. He's old.
You know you can't take a vacation now.
I know, it's so unfortunate. But Any last thoughts about wrestling this week? We will be back hopefully at an earlier time on Thursday. But anyone have any final thoughts? Anything you want to mention before we do sign off?
1, 2, 3 Freak. Great name. So we're leaving it off as.
Awesome. So, as always, we are 2 weeks away from Jobber Slam 3. Make sure to get your tickets. Tickets are available as we speak. There are limited front row seats left, so make sure to get your tickets. Robert Brown. Normally we go live around 11:30, 12 East Coast time. So, because I'm not sure if there's a time difference in Indiana. I don't think so, but just
no, it is because it's Midwest.
But Detroit isn't, so that's why I was like, I don't. It's weird.
Isn't Detroit an hour?
Same time as us. It's weird.
Hold on. No, it's not.
Look on your iPhone and put in the clock. Detroit is the same time as us.
Oh, it is. You're right.
So that's why I'm like, I never know with the Midwest. I don't know at what point. I know Chicago's definitely an hour back. But anyway.
No, it's the same time as us.
Okay. So great. Yeah, so about 11:12 on a Thursday. But once again, you can pick up your tickets online. We will be, of course, welcoming everyone with, once again, the main event being Sir Wilkins and Encore Moore going against Simon Miller and a mystery partner. So make sure to tune in. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black. # Black Excellence. # we are out.
Peace.
All right, y'all.